If you were anything like me or just thinking, you know what this week could use, this very weird week could use? FAFO Friday. That's right. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. So glad to have you here and wrapping up your week. Thank you for wrapping up your week with me. And let's go. It has been a week of the Rona. It's been a week of sick, which took up an entire week of dove season. So I'm gonna have to get out there this weekend and make it happen. Thank you, Jim. Yes, thank the Lord. It's FAFO Friday, and let's definitely get it, Brendan. I'm all about that, my man. But it's been a weird week, and I had plans to be at least 3 times dove hunting this week, and then everybody got this sick. Everybody got sick. It's just the whole tribe. Queen Bee and her tribe, me and intern Nuge. It was just bleh. So I had to take the Schmeiber-Schmectin, and I popped out of it. I'm good. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to shoot out like a cannon. Unfortunately, Queen Bee is probably on her way here to the studio. Queen Bee is bleh. Yeah. So there we go. That's what we're doing. And to have a new puppy all at the same time. Yes. But it does go to show the importance of really, I don't know, accepting life, because as my father would say, God rest his soul, life happens when you're making other plans. So my other plans were to do a lot of dove hunting, a lot of great spots to go to, a lot of great spots to hit, and just nope, it just didn't happen. So it is what it is. No big deal. You just kind of shrug it off. And for those that don't know, there are 2 dove seasons each year. So the first dove season is always September 1st to September 15th. And then it is again, I want to say November 19th this year. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and then all the way through just about the end of the year. So there's a plenty of dove hunting left. It's just a little less because they're migratory birds. So it's just a little less abundant the second half of the season. But learned a lot in the first half, and the few times that I did get to go. And just that's really what it is. Maybe I can get out a couple times this weekend. We shall see. We'll see what everybody in the sick has to say. I'm like, look, I'm giving Schmeiber-Schmectin out. Just go pop like Tic Tacs. Nobody's taking it. Only me. And they wonder, why are you so just back to normal and not hacking up a lung? I wonder why. Yeah. Guys, this is sorry about that, Lynn. That totally sucks, man. I just get a Band-Aid, man. Rub some dirt on it. But we have had a weird week when it comes to politics. Now, again, this is not a political show. The other show is about to go off the rails today. But what's up, Rhonda? But this is weird because it has to do with animals. So we have had such a weird week of animals and people looking up stuff. Is this really going on in Springfield, Ohio? Is this really happening right now? Is this really a thing? So I thought FAFO Friday could wrap up pretty light, just celebrating pets. Can we do that? We can just celebrate some pets, some pretty cool pet videos that I'm pretty sure you haven't seen before. So went digging into the crates. And so we'll FAFO Friday is going to be a little fun. It's going to be like, and then, in other news, that's about to go off the rails. So be ready for that. I should have switched the shows today and ended it with pets. But it's going to be ended up with what in the hell am I watching? Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. So jump in. 2 weeks. Oh yeah, dude. 2.5 weeks of the vid. Yikes. Jim, you had vid for 2.5 weeks? Damn, man. I'm telling you, every time I'm in Mexico, I'd like some Schmeiber-Schmectin, please. I would like a Z-Pack, and I should be able to fend off anything that is chucked at me. But that's just me. That's how my body's made up. So please, all the social media gods, do not punish me. I'm just saying, that's just me. I'm not sharing that information as medical advice. Ding. Yeah. Yes. Pet around and find out. That's my man. That's right, Brendan. That's what we are going to do. But before we get there, I do want to talk about this. This is a little bit of this is weird, actually, and it's something that's been bothering because it's possible. We as outdoorsmen and women, and I go all the way back to Theodore Roosevelt. So Teddy Roosevelt, my favorite pres, just for what he did with the national park system, just what he did with conservation, and basically aligning the tenets of the North American model with John Muir. And if you don't know who John Muir is, has nothing to know. I don't know if there's any relation to David Muir, but John Muir is the OG tree hugger. John Muir quite literally is it. He's the hippie of hippies. This guy back in the Teddy Roosevelt days rolled up on Teddy. Back when we as the people remembered the part of the Constitution says we can petition our government. Anyway, so he goes up to Teddy Roosevelt and says, yo, dude, Teddy, I know you're the big man's man. I know you're the big hunter. I know you got all these animals, these trophies. You're on all these big expeditions, these big hunts. Hey, dude, let's go camping. Me and you. What do you say? I got something to show you. Y'all, I'm not kidding. So I went to Yellowstone or Yosemite, one of the two. Started with a Y. Yosemite as the Central Californians call it, Yosemite. And they had a got to go get a finger. Oh, sorry, buddy. All right, man. Yeah. Go tend to that finger, Lynn. All right, buddy. Sorry about that, champ. You got 9 more, though, champ. You got 9 more. I used a mandolin for the first time last year. You know, a mandolin is the chubby, and it came with a finger guard. I'm like, who uses that? Yeah, I'm missing the tip of that middle finger. So I hear you, buddy. Bled like a sieve. Let me tell you that. Anyway, so John Muir and Teddy Roosevelt go camping. And John's like, hey, Ted, look at this. Presidente, El Jefe. Don't you think it's kind of an idea that we should preserve this kind of stuff? And we should just like, this should be something that's important to our nation's history and our nation's future. And I think like we shouldn't just plow through this in Western civilization and just build big. Yet let that cities where it's all right. Let's keep it and not that. So and Teddy Roosevelt says this is a damn good idea. So Teddy Roosevelt says, national parks it is. Let's make it happen. And then hooked it up with later on, set the seed for Pittman Robertson and funding conservation. So that's it. Every show. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the mandolin was no, buddy. Slavo, my buddy, from Slavo Salt. And I'm making bison chili right now with some Slavo Salt. It's fantastic. But when he was a chef, I mean, he's just doing the chubby, right there. And he just looks at all the other chefs and they're like kind of giving him the right there. There's that hot skillet right there, buddy. Go do it now. And he just went, cauterized it, and away he went. Back to it. Rhonda, bison actually has more omega-3 than salmon. It is a very, very wildly healthy meat. It is. And back in those days, so we go back to the Teddy Roosevelt, John Muir story, they were just capping bison like crazy. And bison was not hard to hunt back in the day. Because a lot of people don't know this about bison. Bison will, when you shoot a bison, the rest of the herd will gather around, try to keep homie up. Not kidding. So in the old days, when they shot a bison, all the other bison just kind of stood around. So if you are, back before the days of even conservation was a thought, and you're hunting to survive, you're like, okay, I'll just shoot another one. Okay, and well, how about that one? That's why bison almost went extinct. If it weren't for this camping trip by Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir. So here's why I get into this, and it's just public lands are so important to our outdoor way of life and so important to conservation. But we are in a political environment where hunters, gun owners, these guys, all these guys out there hurting fish and animals, and we respect all of the fishes and the animals. We're in a political environment where public lands are not cherished by those in power. And the problem here is we are dealing with a housing affordability crisis in our nation. So what is being bandied about right now is selling public lands. I'm reading the headlines right now. Politicians are trying to convince you that selling public lands is the solution to America's housing affordability crisis. While there are specific instances where a small-scale transfer might make sense, Large idea of selling off federal lands for affordable housing should concern anyone that uses public land. This is kind of one of those moments where I'm like, okay. Where I asked Congressman Schweikert, I said, does it really work when you call your office? People email you and stuff like that. And he said, actually, matter of fact, it does. And I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not kidding. It really works. Calling an office, calling your congressman, calling your senator, and telling them like, no. Just like Rhonda said, no. There's no way that selling off public land is going to help our housing affordability crisis. Because let's talk like grown-ups here if we could. I appreciate it. And we're going to get to FAFO Friday in just a moment here, guys. Trust me. The cutest things in the world. So people stop talking about eating your cats, eating your dogs. The affordability crisis doesn't have anything to do with the availability of land. We are the most land rich. We are more land rich than you could possibly imagine. Let me give you the example here, okay? If all of us gathered up, all 350 million of us got together and stood shoulder to shoulder, all of us. If anyone says super spreader event, oh, Grizz isn't here. It's okay. If we stand shoulder to shoulder, the entire population of this country can fit in LA County. I'm going to say it again. All 350 million Americans can stand shoulder to shoulder and all fit into LA County. We do not have a where do we build houses crisis. We don't have that. We have water shortages. We have people moving places they shouldn't be moving to. And we have an entire migration out of states that have run people out of the state and they're moving to other states and they're going to turn it into that state, if you know what I'm saying. So we have that kind of a crisis, not a where to build crisis. And my problem with this is very simple. There's one company and one company alone that will get that land to build those homes and that it be basically gifted public lands. And that's BlackRock. And I'm not trying to get political, y'all. We got to talk like grown-ups here. This is my land. This is your land. I have a shirt, and I'll be selling them probably within the next month, right before Christmas. It's my public landowner shirt. We are all public landowners. There's no shirt that I'm more proud to wear than public landowner, except for my FFA shirt, because Intern Beans was an officer in FFA and Future Farmers of America. Fantastic. Did worlds of good for it. But I'm very proud of to be a public landowner. And it's funny because people see the shirt and they're like, what? Like, you're a landowner, huh? And I'm like, yeah, so are you. It's a public landowner. That's you. That's your stuff out there. When you hear the government coming along and saying, hey, why don't we sell off some of this land that belongs to everybody? And we'll make housing more affordable. Ding. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about my 6 foot safe space? Okay, then Brendan, if you have your 6 foot safe space when we all go shoulder to shoulder, then it's probably going to expand, probably the state of California, I'd say. Yeah, everybody kind of agree with that? I'm going to say that. Mm-hmm. FFA, great course and organization. Jim, FFA is I can't even tell you. I cannot tell you what that did for Intern Beans. I just, damn. My Intern Beans went to a high school where you go to high school and college at the same time. So she went to community college and high school same time. There were no sports teams, none of that. They didn't have like Friday football, anything. They were just, I called it the nerd school. I called them the Fighting Isotopes. And they had, so much fun. They actually had a rec day, like a sports day, where they all went to the local park here up the road. I would always volunteer just for the comedy of it all. Just these kids are not athletes. They're mathletes, not athletes. Anyway, FFA was part of the because it was an ag school. And so FFA is a huge part of it. And so amazing. Beans has been all over the place, Washington, D.C., Nashville, Seattle, and like all these cool places, Oklahoma, cool places that she got to as an officer. And she comes down now and helps out at the big conventions and things like that in Tucson. So she does just loves it. What's up, Clayton? Clayton, of course you got a shirt, buddy. Pfft, please. Holy mackerel. Yes, the public landowner shirts. There's going to be several the Go Show shirts coming out, hats as well. Not this one. This one's a little rough, guys. This one's got a little bit of war to it. What do you guys think, by the way? Let me ask you this before you get to FAFO Friday. What do you guys think of the leather patch? It's kind of a stamp, like a heat stamp on it, but it's sewn in there. Or would you rather do like an embroidery thing, or an embroidered patch? Let me know, because we're going to order those here. Toot sweet. I actually ordered the Flex Fit adjustable hats, the ones with the snapbacks for Flex Fit. I thought it was going to be the greatest invention ever. Hate them. Had to return them. So yeah, Richardson's are the way to go. And so yeah, just let me know what kind of patches you guys want, and we'll start ordering those, and we'll get it up into stow. How about that? Yeah. Okay. So it is FAFO Friday. We are not going to support. So if you do call your congressman, call your senator, say we're not selling public land for housing is the dumbest thing ever. And if you're in Congressman Schweikert's district, you don't have to call. It's okay. He knows. He's well aware. He's well aware. He's the biggest math nerd I've ever met. Speaking of nerds, holy mackerel. Yeah, he's a math nerd to the nth degree. I love that guy. So here's the deal. Again, going into FAFO Friday, it isn't a bunch of craziness. It is essentially celebrating the pets, because pets have just been on edge lately. Don't you agree? I think pets this week a little bit on edge, especially if you live in Springfield, Ohio. Like, wait, what did President Trump say? They're doing what to us? Yeah, so it's been a little weird, and there's been the debate because everything has to be politicized, so everything's got to go one side or the other. It's happening, it's not happening, it's happening, it's not happening. It's happening. Excuse me. So what I say is that we go ahead and celebrate some of the doggies, right? For anybody, the doggies and the pets. So if anybody, and mostly doggies, let's be real. I'm a dog guy, guys. There are people that have cats, and I love you if you have cat. I never going over to your pad because I break out in rashes, and I'm not a cat fan. Anyway, if you have hunted with a dog before, you know what this is, especially if you've hunted with a dog in a duck blind or a bird blind. Okay, because I mean, as far as Django and Boba are concerned, Django, God rest his soul, but as far as Boba's concerned, I mean, there's no sitting around and waiting like you do in a blind. That's not his style. So usually the little doggies will wait, and then they will get ready when they feel they're human, pull up the shotgun. It's like, it's on. Or they see a duck, they're like, oh, hell yeah, let's go. How about this? This guy took a picture of his dog, his little puppy's tail, his little nub, and then clicked the safety off of his shotgun. Check this out. Watch. Come on. Say it again. Watch. Take the safety off. Click. That's instinct to have right there. That dude is so happy. He's like, come on, go get him, Dad, get him, Dad, get him. Come on, Dad, you can do it. Click. Oh yeah, wiggle it just a little bit. That's right. I'm telling you that and I saw a meme about this. That the tail is directly attached to the heart. As the heart beats more, the tail wags a little more. Yeah. That's definitely what it is in my mind as a puppy lover. But how about this? So, y'all watch Lassie. We all watch Lassie. If you don't watch Lassie and Flipper, I don't even know if we can be friends. Flipper was a trip. You look back, you look back and say, who's the goodest boy? Who's the goodest boy? I'm gonna tell you who the goodest boy is. You want to know who the goodest boy is? If it's answered, I know everybody's saying no. My dog's the goodest boy. Lassie lives. How about this? There is a police officer on an icy road. There's a house on fire. How do you think the cops know? Yep. There's that dog. Come on, man. I ain't playing. Let's go. Come on, I ain't playing. Let's get it. Come on, man. This is straight out of Lassie, y'all. Cop's like, okay, bro, I'm behind you. Let's go. Let's find out what's happening. Takes him all the way. Takes him all the way to the house that is burning. If you ever doubt, ever have any doubt that dogs aren't the German Shepherds, these guys are super intelligent. But look, he said, come on down this road. Here we go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Come on, we're going to get it. Let's get there. Takes them to where his humans are in trouble. Now, again, the reason why we're doing this on FAFO Friday is because pets have just gotten such a weird storyline. This look here, we're making it a left, bud. Oh, right there. There you go. Come on. I said, come on. Get up here in the driveway. Look. I can't think of something more heartwarming than that. Dude, he got him to the house. 2 lefts. Dog went out I'm going to run and get help. I'm going to figure something out. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to figure something out. That is one of the coolest things. So when all the crap that we're seeing, especially on the next show and other news, I'm sorry. Again, I should have flipped these shows. Should have flipped them. And yes, Brendan, wrong show. And yes, Rhonda, that dog is absolutely amazing, 100%. There's going to be some just ick about all that stuff. So this is just my little Zen moment to celebrate the greatest thing that God put on this earth. Yeah. There's a Eric Church and Morgan Wallen song called Man Made a Bar, called Man Made a Bar. Fantastic song. He just forgot to put dogs in there. Yeah. Let me see here. What's happening here? I cannot wait to get my little ones a nice, big, dopey, protective like I had as a kid. It's right. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic. The labs and the shepherds are fantastic. Labs are the dumbest dogs, but God, they've got the biggest hearts. They're so fantastic. Here's a little tip from your favorite dog guy. I'm telling you, if you have a sporting dog, that dog needs a job. If that dog doesn't have a job, their soul isn't right. And yet they act up and like, oh, I can't have a lab because the lab chews up all the stuff. And labs just so, it's hard to potty train. And I'm like, give them a job. They have a job every single day, whether it's going to catch a ball. That's their job. Cool. Whether it's going to get the mail with you. That's their job. Cool. Their whole demeanor changes once a dog has a job, especially the sporting dogs. A dog video at the end of the next show. You could no, actually, Rhonda, I have something loaded up for the next show. That's woo. As if I had talent to make something like this, it is absolutely amazing. You have a Shepherd Mastiff mix? Oh my God, little sweetheart. Oh yes, we had to get calls from the golf course across the street because he would get out and steal all the players' balls during the tournaments. It's like, what ball? You had that. Dad, those guys have lots of look at them. They're hitting the balls around. I'll be back. I'll grab you a couple. Here, I actually live on a golf course. There's a bunch of coyotes that come through and they'll get the golf balls. They'll get them out like if they're kind of around the lake. They'll grab the golf balls and they'll take them to the park, which is about a half mile up the road. They'll take them all the way to the park and realize when they get there that that's not an egg. It's pretty funny. Yeah. 10 or 15 slobbery golf balls. That's fantastic. Do you know how much money that is? It comes with some Titleist ones. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, let's celebrate the doggies, shall we? This doggie is I'm blown away by this video, so I'm just going to shut up by it because it's got 2 of my favorite things. My favorite land animal, which is a dog. My favorite aquatic animal, which is a whale shark. You heard what I said. A dog and a whale shark. This is one of the coolest videos like ever, so just enjoy it. Look at this, guys. That dog's like, yo, Mom, it's a big fish. Mom. So he's gonna jump on it. I haven't seen the whole video. I don't know what he's gonna do. How rad is this, guys? This is so cool. Looks at, can I pet your dog? The whale shark looks over. Can I pet your dog, ma'am? I would like to pet the puppy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd be tripping too.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, sure, touch it. Jump on it. Oh, that thing wouldn't care. That thing wouldn't care one bit if you did. Seriously, look at that. Guys, come on. Guys, come on. If you need something to wrap the week up, it's got to be that. Come on. This whale shark's just like, let me check you out, doggy. Yeah, that is rad. Brendan, I want to eat the fish. Every lab ever. That is rad. Jump on him. Come on. Get on him, Scooby. That stuff. That's the stuff right there. That just really is. Man, what is that? And my two favorite animals. Whale sharks. Whale shark, that's on my bucket list. If anybody's got a hookup connection, any info, let me know. But you should be able to drive down to Baja and they would just they'd run a helicopter out. Now they can just do drones. And then they'd find the whale sharks and they'd take you out to the whale sharks and let you just jump off the boat and go have fun and say hi and play. And they're docile as they get. They're gigantic. And it's just that's on my bucket list. That and great whites. I know we can go to the Farallon Islands and do that out of Central California. And does landline. They call it snooba. Snooba down and get into the cage and just watch the great whites roll around. That's bucket list, y'all. Who's coming with me? Anyone? Anybody? You guys coming along? Yeah. Clayton's going to jump in a Shark Tank with me. He don't care. Clayton don't care. This is again. We're talking FAFO Friday because we're kind of giving dogs and cats and pets a wonderful nod here. And how about this? This dog represents every pet that you have heard about in the news today. A horse comes along to say hi. Look at this dog. This is fantastic, guys. He's like, y'all's it gone? Y'all was it? Yo, am I ain't looking. Dad, is it gone? What the hell was that? Look at him. Like, oh crap. Yeah. Oh, tell me when he's gone. Dad. Holy cow, is he gone? He's gone. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah. I've seen. Okay, so that looks like a cattle dog as well. So that's the new pup. The new pup is an Australian cattle dog. And let me tell you something. That dog nips at your heels. He is all genetics. He just follows you and kind of snaps at your heels, get you going that way, So if you haven't seen a cattle dog work, that's exactly what they do. They nip at the back legs of the cattle. And I've seen one. I'll see if I can pull the video up for next week. But I saw the bulls turn around and start taking on the dog. That dog don't care. He's like, what you got? What you got, man? Oh, you're all big and bad now, huh? I'm fast. Watch this. And I'm snipping around and boom, and away they go. Yeah. And dogs, barking at horses that they miss the deer walking down the street. Yeah, so squirrel. Yeah, sometimes they get a little focused on other things. They definitely get focused on other things, Ron. All right, this is FAFO Friday. Let's get this wrapped up. A couple of fun things here. Let's go. This guy thinks these are his pets. Somewhere in Africa-ish. I don't know. Yep. Just gonna go down. It's just lunchtime. Here you go. Wait, he taps him on the nose. Watch. Taps him on the nose. They open their mouth. There you go. Look at this. These are his pets. We're just gonna go and just kind of Look at that. Yep, yeah, there you go. What's up, Eddie? And there goes going to tap him on the nose. This guy's not leaving too. He's like, dude, I know everybody else is gonna try to get some. I'm trying to get up in this thing. Let's go. Look at that. All right. I'm just gonna stay here. Just gonna move over here. Gonna get my man over here. Look at these things. He taps him on the nose, and then they open up. Come on. Just tap him on the nose. Bang, and he's gonna open like a garage door. Tap. There you go. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's it. They're just so happy. They're just like, oh, man, come on. I don't know if they keep opening their mouths like that, man. You're going to lose a foot. Bro's just in sandals, too. He's in those Jesus sandals. Get that noise, man. Holy cow. All right. One more. We're going to give the assist to the dog. What's up, Garen? We're going to give an assist to the dog because Grandpa's taking over. But that dog, let me tell you something. You can hear this dog. This dog means business. This dog is just as bad as Grandpa with a frying pan. This dog is on it. This dog is like, go get him, Dad. Go get him. Here we go. Man, look at the crocodile. Hold on. Cow. Get out of here. That dog in the back, though. That's right. And that dog's rolling around after telling all his doggy buddies to be like, yeah, Grandpa had the pan. Yeah, he did. But, man, I tell you, I was the one that scared him away. If it weren't for me up there, yipping and yapping, there's no way in the world you would not listen. Get out of here. Yeah. Yes. And Brendan, he said the old Lord board sandals. Oh yeah, yes. Come on. Yes. Actually, he said we call those the Jesus ones. Yeah. That's it. Jesus wants. Get it? Jesus wants. All right. All right. You don't need to go to church on Sunday. You don't get that. Ow! Ow! All right, get out of here. That dog's like, I got you. I got you back, Grandpa. I got you back. No, but look how close it is to him. I mean, he's coming up on him. Look at this. This is like, good. No, I mean, swinging a cast iron. Swinging a cast iron is like swinging a medieval sword. Grandpa's got some strength. Holy mackerel. All right. That's it. That's how we do it. Hey, y'all, it's been a fun week. Thank you all for playing along with me. Thank you for allowing me to be a little verklempt in my Kashpilkus. I appreciate that. Back with after the Schmeiver Schmeckton, I am up and rolling. So I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Just having a little more fun than we were making fun of people with some pets and having a good time. So I hope you guys had a great week. Let's do it again next week, all week. Let's have a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We're going to have Slavo on talking about his 7-day, I believe, pronghorn archery hunt and how that went. We'll get an update on the feral horses here in Arizona. And what I want to do is get us an update on the new hunter safety program from your Arizona Game and Fish Department that is all online. How about that? It's going to be a great week. Have a great weekend, everybody. This is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great week.